Hello everybody, my name is Mateo-Tube. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator. So it is the same day as the previous episode, and we are here in one of our hayfields, well our only hayfield actually, that we mowed in the previous episode. So it is about 4 o'clock in-game time right now. It is the third day of 2020, so Happy New Year. Now, I have to TED this up because, as you can see, the plant moisture is below 19%, which means we can TED it, which will turn it into grass. It'll keep it grass, and then we have to wait probably about maybe 5-ish in-game hours until it turns into hay, which the nice thing is drying potential is very good right now, so it might turn into hay probably by tomorrow midday. So let's go. We have to TED this up before it turns midnight, because if you guys play seasons, then you know what happens to grass if you leave it sitting in a grass field as wet grass. It will rot. So we have the hay bob here, and we need to unfold it because as of right now it is in the windrowing position. So if we get in here and we hit X, the animations for this is pretty cool. So it opens up. In real life you'd have to get out. As you can see, that lifts up, moves over, goes back down, and then I want to say these things, it takes a little bit of while, but you can see the teeth in the hay baskets begin to lift up. And as you can see, it's coming around here. There we go. So there we go. Now we're in the tedding position. The hay will get spread out, allow it to dry up, and we can get going. So let's lower the speed here down to 10 kilometers an hour. I like to start off just a little bit slow, especially in a field like this, just so that we can get started here. Lower it. And we can begin tedding up. There we go. So do you see how the color's changing? Most of you probably know this if you played Seasons. I wouldn't know why you wouldn't know that, but there we go. So now the color is changing, and we can just simply go along here and TED this up. Now, I have more hay than I thought on this field. I was thinking we were going to have a lot less hay. However, it seems we have a lot more hay than I originally intended. Which is a good thing. That's not a bad thing at all. That's actually really, really good. Oops. Not mean to hit that. Hold on one second. No, everything's good. I almost started folding up the machine again. We don't want to fold it up. We want to keep it out because we want this to dry. So let's get going along here. I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to start off this episode on today, and then we're going to probably go to sleep, and we'll come back tomorrow morning and see how the field is. I'm thinking we're probably going to have to wait a little while for it to dry up for morning dew. However, we're doing pretty well. We have more hay than I originally intended. Everything's going out really well. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to leave this on a time lapse as we continue around the field here. Hopefully everything will go well, but I will see you in a moment. Okay, so I may have realized that I was in the windrowing position. Yeah, I was in the windrowing position from like right here all the way to about right here. So you can see what the field looks like when it's windrowed. That means I'm going to have to go back and spread this out because in a real life situation, this would not dry. So let's stop this thing. How did I didn't realize until just then that I was in the windrowing position. So let's go back around and not windrow, because that, yeah, in a real life situation, this field would not dry. This will be pretty easy. It's fine. It's okay. Things happen. Obviously, in real life, this mower, yeah, it's definitely a mower, Mateo. No, this tedder, it doesn't work by hydraulics. You would actually have to get out to unfold it and put it in the windrowing position. In real life, they wouldn't call this unfolding it. It would just be putting it in the windrowing position. But look, now we're back at the front, and we can start the time lapse. I will see you in just a moment. we have just a little bit left here to do. Now, I do apologize for my really weird manner of tedding. I know that I went from over here, and then I started tedding this middle area, leaving this out. I don't know. It's just, I guess I ted the way that I see farmers around where I live ted. I know that in real life, obviously, I see them ted at my house when obviously when we're doing the hay fields outside. Except we use now, well, actually, the guy who's currently doing our hay, he does a little bit of a different tedder. The tedder he uses is actually one more like this one. So it's obviously a little bit different. He's a little different in the way he does his farming. He never actually did farming with his father, and then his father died a few years ago, and he took over the farm. He does things a lot differently. He bought a new John Deere tractor, new John Deere tedder, new John Deere baler, pretty much selling all the really old equipment, which if you're a farmer, you would know why a lot of farmers use old equipment in the United States. It's because it's so expensive. So let's just finish this little bit here. And I think we did pretty well. I mean, obviously, we're just tedding, but I was thinking about how much hay we're actually going to get off the field. My prediction is we're going to get no more than 3 bales. I'm thinking 3 bales, maybe 2 bales, at least 2 bales. I'm thinking 3 bales might be pushing it. 4 bales would be surprising. 5 bales would be too many. I'm thinking 5 bales is really stretching it. But here we go. We're done. We did miss a few little sections, and I know I missed this little area here. I don't know what this is. I don't know why we missed this little area here, but I mean, that's okay. That is okay. We're doing fine, actually. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. So let's drive back up here. We're going to, I don't know what we're going to do. Should we get our baler? I don't know. Should we go down and grab a baler? Didn't we have something that's still at the shop? Yes, we have a bale spike that's still at the shop currently. There was something else that I needed to grab, and I don't remember what it was. We have a bale spike that's currently sitting at the shop. I want to say that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I was going to grab some pesticide. However, I don't think we need to grab any pesticide. It's like, oh, shoot. Please don't crash. Okay, good. I'm going to shut that off because autosave has been known to crash and delete your save. It did that on my grower's farm map. It scared the garbage out of me, and I lost everything I did. So as you can see, we have this field that currently has chicken pox. There are quite a few fields around here that have the chicken pox. I don't know if it's, I don't know, maybe we should spray it. I don't know. Should we spray it? Should we not? That is the real question. I think we're okay. I really think we're okay. I think we're good at the moment. So let's leave this here. We don't need this for a little while until tomorrow. And I'm thinking we're probably going to mow this field later in the season. We're going to wait for it to grow. As of right now, the field is at, 100% growth. Interesting. Really? Because I was looking at the non-seasons version of this map, and the grass looks a lot taller than this. So the factor that this is at 100% growth is really interesting to me. Let me take a look. Isn't there another grass field? We're going to teleport a little bit. Let's take a look here. Oh my, really? Interesting. So this is, as a matter of fact, interesting. That's weird. This field is also saying that's 100% growth, which is really, really weird. So maybe what we can do, you know what? Let's take a dry. You know what? We'll do this all tomorrow. We have to wait for this field to dry up. Tomorrow is when we will start. We will get a baler and we'll start doing some things. Yeah. You know what I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll probably mow this field and then we'll mow this field. Because as you can see, it's not 100% ready to harvest yet, which is okay. This field's coming in pretty good now. It's oats. I'm really excited. I'm thinking that for right now, we'll probably keep our round bales. We'll either sell them or we'll keep them inside of a little shop. That shop can be right here. I don't know. You think I know? I'm probably one of the most... Oh, perfect. We could probably keep them right here. Yeah, okay. That's good. All right. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go back inside. I'm going to see if I can maybe cook some dinner. I don't know what we're going to do. We'll wait until tomorrow. You know what? I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is 9 a.m. Just about 9 a.m. 57 degrees. Beautiful morning. 55 degrees on the ground, which is beautiful weather today. If we look at my Seasons app, the drying potential is really, really good today. So we might bale around probably more towards the late afternoon. It's going to get up to about 73 degrees, which is awesome and exciting. Now, if we look at our field here, morning dew has actually made the hay a little bit wet. If we look here, I went outside at around 2000 hours, which is, let's talk in civilian time if you're in the United States. I don't know. Do you talk in military time in Europe too, or do you guys just talk at like 5 p.m., 5 a.m.? Do you guys do that in Europe or other countries, or is that like an American thing? I don't really know. So it is at 19%. 19% moisture of crop. This is the crop moisture. This is the ground moisture. This is the growth. As you can see, we harvested it yesterday, so obviously the ground temperature or the growth is 0. It's at the harvested state, but that doesn't matter. That's okay. The moisture yesterday at around 2000 hours was 14%. Now, as a result of morning dew, it has went up to 19, which is really, really cool. I actually like that. That's really awesome. So we have to wait until it turns a yellow color. Hopefully by midday it begins to turn yellow. Today we're going to take a trip down to the shop. We have a few things we're going to do as the day progresses on. One, we're going to stop over at our field here and see about hold on one moment. Did this map have an update that I don't know about? What is this deal right here? Why is the field like this? Wasn't the field like a straight down deal? That's interesting. Wait, is that our land as well? Oh, no, it's not. Look, if you look on the growth map, that looks like one field. It looks like this little area right here is connected, but it's not. Okay, got me a little nervous there that we had a little bit more land that I didn't know we had, but it's just that little sector right here that's making these two fields look combined. All right, so to start the day off, we're actually going to head off to the store. We're going to grab some stuff. We're going to grab a baler. I think we're going to grab a spreader. I need to spread these fields with pesticide. It'll just do the fields a lot better. And then I'm thinking tomorrow. No, I'm not thinking tomorrow. We're going to mow this field as we get into fall. We're going to leave this field just as it is until we get into fall, and then we'll mow it and hopefully get a good cutting of hay. Now, understand one thing. The only time hay will give you a good amount of money, and this was the same for FS17, is if you have a huge amount of it. If you have a tiny amount of hay, it's not going to give you good money. It's not going to give you good money. You got to have like 125 bales for you to get like $50,000 off of it. If you have only like 2 bales, maybe even just 8 round bales, you're not going to get that good of money. You're going to get money, and yeah, money's money, but you're not going to get like really, really, really good money off of it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do with this field. Obviously, we have our oat fields, which are all really good. We have our wheat field as well. All of it's coming in really nicely. So let's go off to the store. We're going to go pick up a round baler. We're going to go Oh, don't you love when you can't speak English? I can speak English. It's just I talk faster than my brain is able to comprehend. That's why I mess up English, is because I talk faster than my brain is able to comprehend. Let's just take a chill pill. I'm going to eat lunch. In real life, I'm going to eat lunch. It's 12:46 p.m. January 3rd. I was going to say July 3rd for a second there, but no, it's January 3rd. Let's go off to the store. We're going to pick up our round baler. We're going to pick up our bale fork. We're going to bring them back, and then we're going to pick up our a bale. Can't speak English. God. We're going to pick up a spreader to be able to spray pesticide on our fields, because that's definitely needed. And we're going to be renting our round baler. Now, if you guys want to know what round baler we're renting this one because I have an attachment to this one. I love it. It's this baler right here. I absolutely love this baler. It's a round baler. It's really nice. We could go with square bales, but yeah, I just think square bales really wouldn't be a good option right now. Really in Farming Simulator, square bales are good when you're planning. I was about to say planning. Can you believe that? Planning to not sell them. I think square bales sell really nicely. Round bales do too. All in all, I think I just like round bales better. And I'm thinking, for our current situation, I'm thinking round bales would just be easier to go with. It's easier to stack them. It's easier to go with them. Square bales, both bales are good, but I just want to go with round bales right now. It's just easier for us to go with round bales. So that's what we're going to do. Leasing, it's only $2,657, which is very, very good. So let's lease that, and I will see you at the store. Man, I must say, that journey over here is extremely long. I didn't actually expect it to be such a long road. Like, that road between field number 26 there, the road that Dieter lives on, all the way up to where the bend is at field 76 is long. Traveling at 43 kilometers an hour, it's really long. Alrighty. So we have our baler here, we have the fork there, we also have an IBC, which I should probably take home. But we're not going to take it home because we don't really need to worry about that. Now let's see if there are any jobs. I was looking around, there's quite a lot of fields around here. A lot of fields that farmers seem to be getting really well on. A lot of fertilizer jobs are currently out and about. Dieter, he's got a job for us to do, actually, that we could do. It's only about 9,000 on field 1. Where's his field 1? He's got the first field. That's that one right down there, and that's a pretty big field, actually, considering. Very good. Is there nothing planted here? That's like is that like a grass field or something? It's not even a grass field. I wonder what this is. It's like a barren wasteland over there. Maybe we should go down there. What's a road to get down there from? I don't know. Actually. Let's take a look at our other map here. I'm actually not sure. I think maybe this is a grass field. I'm really not 100% sure. All right. Let's go grab our bale spike. It's just right here. Very nice bale spike, actually. Probably one of the best 3-point bale spikes I have ever used in the World of Farming Simulator. It's so efficient. Even the one that I used in FS17 wasn't as good as this one. That's why I never used it. Because it just wasn't good. This one actually works really well. Even with the trailer we have. And I guess the reason I never used it in FS17 was because I had a front loader. It's almost like, why would you use it if you have a front loader? Weird. I don't know. I feel like there's something that I'm seeing with this baler that I've never seen before. Has that symbol always been there? That one that says, that white one? Because you got this symbol and then you have that one. I don't really know. My dog's barking, yay. Alright, well, it appears all my dog had to do was go out, so he's staying right now in the living room downstairs. He didn't want to follow me, so that's okay. What was I talking about? I don't even remember what I was talking about. Do we really need to worry about weeds? Obviously, if we had, like, Field 81, maybe we'd worry about weeds. We're not Field 81, though. We're Field 24, which is just as bad. So maybe we'll get a weed eater. Not a weed eater, but like a weed pesticide sprayer. For right now, we are going to return home with the baler. I'm pretty sure we're not ready to bale yet. It would be very unlikely. We're going to wait until fall to do 24 and the other grass field at home, which is not numbered. It's not numbered, the grass field at home. This one here. Yeah, that's not numbered, but that's okay. We don't need to worry about it being numbered because we're doing it ourselves. Obviously, in the missions, the seasons missions, they would obviously not have me doing that field anyways because it's not numbered. That's okay though. Let's head home, and then I'm thinking we're probably going to return back to grab a sprayer and be able to spray our fields. Actually, I'm going to go slow. I'm going to go 40 kilometers. It's just a little bit easier that way until we get on a straight stretch of road. Yeah, we got good plans. Okay, so I'm thinking today, tomorrow, we'll get a sprayer. Maybe we'll get a sprayer while we are waiting for our fields to dry up. Obviously, it is a little cloudy, so I don't think it's going to dry up right now. Just like in real life, it's actually pretty dark outside. It's only 1:20 p.m. right now. It's dark outside. Almost rainy. I went outside to take my dog out. It was so quiet. It's usually not that quiet outside. But anyways, I will see you back at the house. All right, and we are almost home. And look at our field there. Our hay field all cut and everything like that. Work is being done on this farm. This farm looks busy. Yeah, way busier than what it looked previously. This farm kind of looked abandoned before we bought it. Excuse me, use proper English. Before we bought it. Now this baler here we're just going to have to keep parked somewhere because we're currently renting it. It's not ours. Expenses are extremely high at the moment, which is not necessarily the most wanted thing in our life. Currently we're renting a baler, this baler here. What else are we renting? Well, we have a whole bunch of money. We just took out a massive mortgage that we have to pay back. So per day, we have to pay approximately $1,000. Yeah, loan interest is approximately $1,300, which is fine. It's okay. Today is Saturday. We bought the farm on Thursday. We started moving in yesterday, and then today we still have to pay $1,300. So, yeah. Farm cost $177,000, but you know what I have to say? Well worth it. It was well worth it. That's okay. How do we spend $1,600 today? What are we spending tomorrow? Vehicle loaning costs. This is today. Yesterday was Saturday. Today's Sunday. Oh my goodness, today is Sunday. Never mind. So we bought the farm on Thursday. Moved it. No, it rained on Friday, so we only moved equipment. Then yesterday we finally started working. Everything was already here. We started working Saturday. Okay, and then today, yeah, we're waiting here for our hayfield to stop. No, well, not to stop, but to dry up officially. What am I doing taking the baler here? We can't actually bale this yet because we have to windrow it up. But we're going to windrow it once it's fully dried. We're going to park, we're going to have to park the trailer as well, that trailer. So you know what we're going to do? Let's just park the baler right here for right now. Pretty sure that will be okay with everyone. Not that there is anyone else on this farm. We're currently the only people on this farm. Not sure any of my, my cousins might want to come here. They are horse farmers down in southern Ohio in real life. So I think they have a few cows too, but they don't really do like machinery farming at all. They buy all their bales and stuff like that, but from a guy who did our fields, and then that guy died, so now they gotta look for other ways to do hay because, well, the guy who supplied them hay died. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's fun. All right, so I'm gonna wait. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to wait a few hours until this is dried up. Now, I know I said at the beginning of the episode that I had plans of bringing a sprayer down here to spray our fields. I don't know. I'm still debating it. Should we do it? Should we not? Should we? Maybe not. Maybe so. Maybe not. Maybe totally so. I don't think... You know what? Because of the money at the moment, the money that we have, I'm thinking it's just the best idea to leave it. I know that it might decrease the yield a little bit, but I'm thinking just because of the amount of money we have right now, which is not very much, we have like, how much money do we have to spend right now? $150,000 mortgage at the moment. I got like an extra 50 just so that I could get some equipment. So we have about like maybe 150, 160,000 that we have to pay back to the bank. And I'm thinking right now it's just not a good idea. Just not a good idea to start spending any more money than we're already spending. So we gotta wait. I will see you later today. In the meantime, we can move some stuff around and clean up the place a little bit. I had this this wagon here because I had the IBCs on it. Oh no, I didn't have the IBCs on it originally. I had the mower on it, which is currently sitting on the other side of the trailer there. But now that the mower's off of it, we don't really need this trailer for right now, so we can just park it right here and leave it out of the way. I'm hoping you guys are liking this farm as much as I am. This farm is beautiful, and I'm so glad we bought it. It does good for the series rather than staying at Dieter's. It's not that I didn't like Dieter's house. I mean, yeah, it was a big house. It's just, this is my own place, you know. It's my own trailer. I can move furniture around if I wanted to. If I'm like, I don't like where that TV is, I can move it. Not that I wanted to move any of Dieter's furniture, but you know what I mean. It's my own place that I can do whatever I want with. So let's lower the bale spike here, which we can actually move it up and down with the mouse. So it's pretty nice. Rather than just hitting V up and down, we can move it around our own custom way with the mouse, which is very good. The other one that I installed for Farming Simulator, which I don't know if they ever fixed it, it was this one. Actually, I might not have it enabled. It was this one that I don't have enabled. Not that one. I don't have it enabled. It was a yellow. It wasn't this one. It was another one that I had, and it was yellow, and it was just a bale spike. What is this? Is this a 3-point linkage? No. It might be. For bales, huh? I don't know if that's for a 3-point, though. You can have maybe 3 round bales with this. 3 round bales. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then maybe lift this up to have like a 4th. I don't know. Alrighty. Well, now that that's just here, we're going to leave this here, and we're going to wait until this dries up. So it should probably be dry by later today. Let's see what the current moisture of this crop is. As you can see, we actually have a good amount of hay right here. It's pretty thick just by visually seeing it. Yeah, we should be able to bale up by at least 3 o'clock later today. So you know what? I'm going to go inside. We're going to go relax. And I will be back in a few hours. See ya then. Wow, what type of English was that? See ya then. No. See ya in a few hours. See ya then. Oh, that still sucks. I hate that. Whatever. You know what? You get the point. I will see you in a few hours, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It is 12 p.m. right now. Just turned 12. Just ate lunch. And we're back out in the field. Now, the field, as you can see, has turned quite yellow since this morning. And if we look, it is ready to bale. It is quite ready to bale. Now, I was looking over here, this little sector of land right here. So from where this fence ends, right here, excluding all this land right here, just this little section right here. And I was thinking, you know what we could buy? I'm not going to buy it right now because we don't have the money. I mean, we do have the money, but like I don't want to spend the money. A chicken coop. You know how nice it would be to have chickens? We could, of course, do something else. Cows, if we wanted to. We do have this chicken coop here that can have 100 chickens. Might not suck to own one of these at one point. Chickens, we get some extra money from having chickens. And chickens do actually sell really well. Not the chickens themselves, but the eggs actually sell really, really well, if I could ever find where eggs are. So if we go down to the eggs here, they sell really well. 2,000 for like one little box of eggs. Now this is, I think, for this grain, it's per 1,000. So for every 1,000 bushels of wheat, we get $580, which I don't know how much money that is. Point is, it's money. So this field here is ready to bale up. So first thing we got to do is windrow it. So we're going to go and begin windrowing. I'm ready. I don't know how many bales we're going to get, but we're going to get bales, and that is money. So let's get started. By the way, in the last 2 time lapses, you may have heard me coughing in the background, really high-pitched coughing. Yeah, I did have a coughing fit while I was driving to the store and while I was driving back. So I do apologize for that. Not that that's really much of an issue at all, because you probably couldn't hear me because I had the microphone facing away from me. Why am I talking so fast? I need to chill out. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. I do apologize. Let's just take a chill pill and get on with this field. It's a field that we're doing really well on. Now, first thing we need to do is we need to obviously fold this thing up, which it means we need to do the opposite of what we did when we were about to TED it. I'm sorry, I'm still talking in that like, oh, you know, type deal. Let me stop the recording for a second and restart. Okay, so now we are ready to bail. Everything's been folded up and everything is good and ready to go. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Today, something really crazy happened to me, and so I'm a little bit jitterish today. I do apologize, but let's get right into it. So now we're tedding, which is really fun and exciting. I actually like tedding. I like doing hay. It's really fun. Now, we do have this little bit of green that's right here. Unfortunately, it's... Okay. No, you can see where that green turned into almost dry hay, which is fine. Maybe when we're done tedding, which is very unlikely, it'll have dried enough to be considered hay. Let's lift this up. We're fine. I don't know what I just did. It's okay. We're okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you remember, this was about the place yesterday, it was yesterday now, that I accidentally moved the tedder into windrowing position, which obviously was not the most beneficial thing we could have done. But I did. I did do that, and we're okay. Everything is fine. It's dried up pretty well, and now we're windrowing it, which is really good. So I'm thinking no more than 3 round bales. We're going to be making round bales of about 8,000 liters. I don't know if it's liters. I don't know. I don't know. I've heard somebody call this liters, bushels. We're going to say, I don't even know what to say. But either way, it's 8,000, whatever that means, liters of hay, of grain, whatever. I'm going to move this out into a time lapse. Unfortunately, we have a little bit of an issue right here where I don't have enough space to turn. So we're going to back this up, and we're going to improvise a little bit. Do that. Move it a little away from the fence because we don't have enough space between the fence, and hope this doesn't turn in the wrong way. Oh, really? That doesn't open up. That's great. Okay, let's back up. See if we can open up this gate by any way possible. I wouldn't see why we couldn't. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lower that again. Go this way, just because it's such an awkward corner. Turn this off. Turn this way. Now with the round baler, this might be a little bit easier, but just for right now, we're just going to do it this way because it's a little bit easier with the tedder like this. There we go. Get that started again and go off. Now it's okay if we miss a little bit. We don't need to get every little bit of hay off of the field. If we miss a little bit, that's okay. Obviously, if we were to miss a massive sector, that might be a little bit of money that we have to spend now. All right, I'm going to set this off into a time lapse. I will see you in just a moment. Alright, so we have just a little bit left here to do. Very nice windrower this is. As you can see, it's really nice, especially if you have a small farm, to have this little machine. And even on a bigger farm, my grower's farm, I have a bigger hay field, and I have this hay bob here. It works really nice on that field. It's nice to be able to windrow and ted with the same machine, especially when you don't have a lot of money. So for now, I'm just going to leave this over here. And I must say, it works a lot nicer than it used to. There used to be a bug with it in Farming Simulator 19. And it appears that maybe it was either one, just the tractor I was using, or, I don't know, maybe it was something else. I don't know. Let's leave that right there. And we can go here, grab the baler, and start working. I do have the custom, it's not the custom bale mod, it's the, whatchamacallit, not custom bale. It's the bale, variable bale capacity mod. That's the name of the mod. There we go. So attach the hydraulic cables there. The PTO, hydraulic cables, all of that's really good. I really do like the introduction of hydraulic cables in this game. The only thing they need to do in the next version of Farming Simulator is make seasons be its own thing, and make manual attach its own thing in the game, and make it a little more detail. You know, there's a game I used to play. It has horrible reviews on Steam, but it's called Historical Farming Simulator, and the detail at which you had to connect the PTO and the hydraulic cables were so well done. Yeah, it didn't have the automatic attach. You had to always get out of your tractor, connect the PTO, and it was always really complicated, but it was so cool, just like real life. Alrighty, so if we come up here and we hit K, we can fill it up to all the way up to 20,000 if we wanted to, or 1,500. I like to fill square bales up to about 1,500, the tiny square bales. For 2,000, 4,000, which I like to fill the normal sized square bales from, you know, like a baler like this one, for example. I like to make this one 4,000, and then usually round bales I like to make 8,000. Depending on the field I'm doing. Sometimes I'll go all the way up to 20,000 if it's a really big field, and you know, if I'm leaving it for my cows, usually I'll just do 8,000. But we'll do it 8,000 here, maybe 2 bales maximum. I wouldn't see us doing any more than 2, but who knows? Maybe it'll surprise us. There we go, so you can see it's hay now. Hey now. And there are some really cool details with this baler that are so realistic and so nice. It's pretty awesome. Now this area here, oh look at that. We might actually get a few bales off of this. Maybe 2 or 3. Seeing at how fast this is filling, watch me only get like 1 bale out of this. Or none. That'd be funny. I'm going to slow down a little bit just around this first corner here. Just because these corners are a little bit funky wonky. So this area might be the most difficult here just because it's so close to the fencing. But it looks like the baler's picking it up just fine. Hold on, I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to take a screenshot of this right here. Let's see if we can get a few screenshots, actually. The tractor's too big. If we do it that way, it's going to hide the baler. There we go. Let's take a screenshot of that. That might become my thumbnail. We'll see. Now, one cool little detail with the bale is how the bale actually goes around in circles. The only thing is, in real life, the bale doesn't automatically have net wrap around it when you're baling. You have to wait like 30 seconds to be able to net wrap the bale, which is fine. Unfortunately, no balers in this game have that detail in it. I know there was one for 15 that did. And unfortunately, in 15, it had a few bugs, and I was never able to use it. And then I never saw it again. They never updated it again, but it was such a cool baler. Alright, we might be able to get a bale depending on how thick this windrow is. It's increased speed here. Oh yeah, we might get at least 2 bales, I think. Probably by the time we get on the other end of the field there, we might be able to get another bale. We're definitely going to be able to round bale that field over there. I'm not going to square bale this year. If I had anybody... Oh, wow. We filled up really quick. Alright, let's back up. Let's unload it here, though. There we go. Nice and fancy baler with all the cool little details. This baler really has a lot of bells and whistles, and I love it. Alright, let's continue. Let's continue. So it looks like we can only go a maximum of 15 kilometers an hour, which is fine. Very realistic, indeed, for a baler like this one, I guess. Maybe not. I don't know. The guy who bales our fields, he really flies when he's baling and mowing. The other guys who used to do it, they used to go a lot slower. They had a old chain baler, just like this one. That's why I love this baler, because it looks just like it. Jesus, that's loud. Now, I also have a mod that is called something about, I don't know, something like unload bales early or something. Basically, it allows us to unload our baler before a bale's ready to come out. So if it's 60, I think it's like 60 or 70% full, we can choose to unload the bale early. It does not change the size of the bale, but it changes the fill of the bale. So if like we were at 6,000 or 7,500 and we didn't have enough hay, we could unload the bale early, which is kind of nice because in this game, if you have to bale grass, you have to finish the bale that you're currently baling. So if you have like hay in the baler, it will continue adding hay to it until you unload that baler. So it's kind of nice to be able to unload a little early so that you're not losing any hay in the next field you're doing. Or if you're like me who leaves his equipment outside sometimes, seasons will obviously make the hay inside of your baler rot. So you're not losing anything, which is good. Which is very good indeed. We're trucking along here pretty well. Very good indeed. Because like you'll see, I'm going over this grass a little bit here, and it's staying as hay. Obviously, if you wanted to wrap it and make it into silage, you would need it to be grass. But oops, I'm sorry, your baler already has hay in it, so we're going to finish the bale first. Which kind of is a little bit unfortunate if you're in that situation, but it's fine. I mean, I say it's fine. It's not really that fine, I guess, if you really want to do silage. I mean, if you had a big field, I mean, I guess losing a little bit of hay wouldn't be that bad, but you know, if you're like me where your fields are a little limited, you know, you probably want every bale you can get. Which obviously is where the problems can erupt. We might actually make another bale before we're done with this, which is really good. Really good indeed. I'm hoping that I can just get this little sector at the other end of the field before we need to unload. That would suck if we had that little bit over there that we still needed to pick up. I mean, it would be a little lost hay, but we really couldn't get another bale out of it. And as it says, it might rain tomorrow, so we're definitely not going to be doing hay for the next few days. Look at that. How nice indeed. Oh my, do you just see the baler, the baler just then? All right, so as you can see, we're 98% full, which is great and awesome. Now, if you see, it says Y. Y to unload unfinished bale, which is a mod, which you can get off the Modhub. Now, I don't know if it's Modhub. Just search up like unfinished bale mod or whatever, and it will be there. So there we go. Bale's done. You can shut off the baler here. Close that up. And take a look at the bale. So it's almost full, which is fine. But at least we have this hay now. So I was right about 2 bales. I was thinking 3 was pushing it. 4 maximum, which, I mean, obviously, we almost got 4. But that's fine. That's fine. We're doing just fine. So tomorrow or in the next few days, I think tomorrow what we're probably going to do is we're going to get a sprayer. We're going to sell these bales and we'll get a sprayer. With that sprayer, we will spray our fields back across. Well, what I was going to say is we'll get a sprayer to spray off the fields right across from Dieter's house. I think that'll just be the best option. We're going to sell our bales tomorrow as well. So I think what we're going to do right now is we'll keep the bales inside in case it starts raining tonight, just because I'm worried that if it starts raining, the bales will rot. We're going to lose hay, which means we're losing money. Even though it's not a lot of money, it's still money that our farm needs. So we're just going to bring them inside for right now. And that will be that. Get the PTO off, hydraulic cables, perfect. I don't know how long we've been recording. We're going to end the episode very shortly. However, we are going to just do one final thing. We're going to get the bales off the field, and then we will end the episode. Hopefully you've all been enjoying this series as much as I have. Farming Simulator is a great game. And this map is just unendable. Look at how massive this map is. And yet we haven't even experienced the whole map. We've made it up here. We've made it down here. We've made it here. And we've made it somewhere around here. But we still have all this map to explore. All this area to explore. We've also been up here a little bit. There's just so many places we haven't explored. So many farms that I want to take a look at. It's awesome. All right, let's go back to the field here. We'll pick up our 2 bales. It shouldn't take too long as it's just 2 bales. The shed we will keep them in. I don't know if I mentioned the shed we're going to keep them in. I think I did. We will keep them in this shed just right here, which is a good place to keep them. Man, this field, it's clean. It's nice. It's whenever I bale a field and I see the bales sitting on the field that it's like, this field had work done to it. Let's see if maybe I can take a picture of something or whatever. Let's see if we can set up for like a little screenshot here. Let's see. Not the most best. Oops. Almost ended the episode just then. There we go. Let's take a screenshot. Alright, sorry about that. Thought I heard something downstairs real fast, so I had to stop recording for a second to make sure everything downstairs was okay. There we go. Lower this to the ground. Keep it leveled. Very nice pickup indeed. I don't think we'll need a front weight. We shouldn't. I know I never need a rear weight when I'm doing this, so... okay, let's straighten this out just a little bit. One thing I'm not going to get used to is having to go forward when I pick up a bale. Obviously, when I have the front loader, I'm so used to having to reverse after I pick up a bale. But this time, you have to go forward. There we go. Let's take a screenshot of this right here. There we go. Taking some screenshots here. I always like to have the tractor in the picture. If you ever seen my screenshots, I always like to have the tractor somewhere in the picture because I feel like it just looks good, you know? It's something from the series that you can kind of recognize and say, oh, yeah, that's the Deutzfahr. Which I still don't know how to say it. Ooh, are we going to fit? Yeah, we're not going to fit. We're not going to fit. That's beautiful. Okay, we're not going to fit there either. I don't think we're going to fit here either. Watch. Yeah. Ooh, we might. Nah, no, we're not going to fit. The top of the tractor is going to hit the ceiling. How great. That means we're going to have to find another place to put our bales right now, which is not necessarily the most hoped for thing. Oh, we're not going to fit there either. Maybe not. You know what? If we don't fit, it's okay. I think I might know a place that we can keep. Oh, no, definitely not going to fit there. Now are we? Okay. So we might have to build a shelter for our bales, or maybe not. Or maybe we can keep this over at Dieter's place. I don't know if we can keep this over at Dieter's place. I kind of want to become self-sufficient in this farm and not have to rely on Dieter to supply housing of some sort for my farm. Obviously, that's why we bought the farm. We paid $177,000, and we're not going to be able to store bales. That's a little bit redonkulous, if you ask me. Where did I put... Let's see. Are we able... Yeah. We'll keep it right here for now. Or we can keep it in here, maybe? Nah, we'll keep it inside the big shed for now. Back this up. It feels so weird backing a bale into a shed like this, because I'm so used to obviously going forward when I pick up a bale and backwards when I'm ready to drive away with it. Ooh! We're lucky we didn't hit our machine just there. That could have been a little expensive. There we go. Very simple indeed. The bale just sticks right there. We can raise that back up. Make sure not to poke the bale again. Oh, hit the wall. Not the most beneficial thing to do. There we go. Easy peasy. Ooh. I don't know. There's something with my new keyboard with this steering that makes it a little weird. If you saw me all of a sudden just veer to the right, I don't know if it's just my keyboard or if I'm not used to this keyboard yet. It's a new keyboard that I bought. I think I already mentioned that. It's a Corsair keyboard. First, really nice keyboard, and it lights up in red, which is pretty cool. Lights up in red, which is really awesome indeed. All right, so we got our last bale here. Pick it up and take it over to the shed again. I also got a new mouse, too. I'm not sure what got a dragon on it. And it also lights up. It's more of a gaming mouse, I think, too. I originally didn't like the shape of it, but it's actually not that bad. There we go. Drive off with this bale, and the field is all cleaned up, which is good. Good. I always love baling fields and just looking at the outcome of the field, because it just looks, it looks like work has been done on it, you know? Obviously, we still need to get a lawnmower. I've been looking around. I think I found a lawnmower for sale. It's a, I think it's a Doyce, Alice Chamber, maybe? I don't know. What's that noise? My mouse is hitting something. It's hitting my G27 wheel. Ooh, what the hell? Hold on a second. My G27 wheel almost just took my mouse out. It's actually not the G27 wheel, it's my shifter. And I know you guys might, I'm not using my G27 wheel at the moment, which I know you might say, well, why? Why don't you use it for Farming Simulator? And that's because there's not enough space. There's not enough space for me to set it up here. I'm in a very small area here. I have only a very limited amount of space. My chair is almost backed up against the wall here. My desk is just out in front of me. There's not very much space in the room that I'm in. I would move, I don't know. If there was an empty room in this house, which unfortunately every room kind of is getting used for something at the moment. There we go. We can just keep that bale right there for now. If there was a room that wasn't being used in my house at the moment, I'd probably move all my stuff down there. But every room is being used at the moment as either storage rooms or bedrooms or whatever. So I kind of go with the space that I have at the moment, which is fine. And plus, if I'm in that room, that other room that's downstairs, the only other room that I could probably use, my German Shepherd would be all about it. He'd be like, oh my God, I want in, please. And then it would take him like days to get him to shut up. Or at least sleep, you know, because he requires attention all the time, which is not a bad thing. Hey, my phone's going off. Well, we're going to end the episode. I will see you in just a second. All right, sorry about that. My mother was calling me. Obviously, I had to pick up the phone because... what type of son doesn't pick up their phone for their mother when they're calling? All I needed to know, well, I mean, all she needed to know. I already knew, but all she needed to know was what I needed from the store. Bread, specifically. I'm out of bread. So, raisin bread, and then this, like, adhesion bread stuff, which is actually not that bad. Because I eat toast in the morning for breakfast. I cook myself breakfast, so I don't really cook myself that big of a breakfast. I've been on a diet lately, and have been really successful at losing a lot of weight. So, not that I've ever had a lot of weight. If you saw me, you'd say I'm already skinny enough, but I don't know. Gaining weight's one of the things I'm scared of, so, you know. Alrighty, well, we're done with the field, which is good, and that's going to mark the end of this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We got some good work done. The series is changing. Things are going really well. It's been probably about 2 hours that I've been recording, or at least sitting here getting work done in this farm. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and work on another project that I have yet to publish on YouTube. It's a map project, which maybe you guys have seen it already. I don't know if I'm going to upload it. Maybe I don't even upload it at all. Who knows? It's basically a fictional map project. It's very cheap project. Obviously, I'm not somebody who has like a boatload of video editors or anything like that. So it's a very cheaply made project with Paint.net and Movie Maker. So it's a fun little fictional alternative history project. So hopefully you guys enjoy that if I upload it. But this field's done. I'm happy. Hopefully you guys are happy too. Tomorrow we're going to get work done. It's 71 degrees. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the weather. In real life, it's not 71 degrees. It's actually only 45 degrees outside, and they plan for snow tomorrow, which is Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the next week. So, yay. But yes, thank you so much for watching this episode of Farming Simulator, ladies and gentlemen. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Peace!